Hey, I'm Glenn Getchell, and I'm the headmaster at Providence Preparatory Academy. And I want to talk to you about Providence Preparatory Academy today. Providence Preparatory Academy allows for families to have margin. The biggest thing I've noticed since I've been here at Providence and since my children have been a part of the University Model School is the margin that our family has. We just have opportunities now to do more as a family, where in so many settings the school dictates really everything about your schedule. It tells you what time you're going to get up in the morning. It tells you what time you're going to go to bed at night because kids are coming home from school with a bunch of homework. The school will dictate when you start, when you finish your work, and then also if you have any kind of extracurricular activities, then the school is usually the one that organizes all those. And so in this model, parents are given the opportunity to be much more a part of the educational process of their children. And we see that as an opportunity to build relationships. We see that as an opportunity for families to come together and strive to grow and just become a tighter family unit. And this model provides for that. I think another aspect of a school like Providence is the relational piece. And so students have an opportunity to have a really unique relationship with their teachers. They haven't only come into school on the 2 days a week, on Monday and Wednesday. Teachers seem to have the ability to invest deeply in their students, and their students have the ability or the opportunity to invest back into their teachers. And so there's a strong relational component between a teacher and the student.
It's encouraging to me that a generation is being raised up to think deeply about things and to apply godly principles to those things.
One thing that I've noticed over the last year that I've been here is that there doesn't seem to be the level of stress on a daily basis in the school. And I really think that's a result of the fact that students are here a day, and then they're home a day, and then they're here a day, and then they're home for 2 days, and then they have a weekend. And so they don't lose any of the academic quality because the teachers have designed the curriculum and the lesson plans for the parents when they're at home with their children. So that's an opportunity for students. A typical full-time student at Providence will take their math class here, they'll take their English, history, and science all here. We'll provide the academic content for all those classes and the teaching here, the classroom instruction, as well as provide lesson plans for students at home. And then they'll also take a elective class on Monday and a different elective class on Wednesday. On Mondays we have a music class that all the students take that stay full day, as well as on Wednesday we have a PE class that our students take. We also have students that are part-time students, and so a unique aspect of a school like Providence is that you can also, if you just want to come in and take English and take the rest of your classes at home, then you can do that as well. It's really just up to you. You have an a la carte opportunity to choose the classes you want to take or not. One of the great things about taking a full load is that you don't have to register as a homeschool student. So students that are full-time enrolled in all of our classes here are considered full-time students by the state of Georgia, and through our accrediting agency, they don't have to register as homeschool students. Even though we have students that range from first grade all the way through the sixth grade, I feel like there's a really tight-knit family community that happens, and some of that I believe is because of the model where you don't see each other every day. So those typical schools where you might have opportunities for relationships to go sour and you got to see each other every day and you don't really can get away from each other. In a model like this, you just have a lot of freedom to be able to be with your friends, but then also have time away. And so it's a strong family atmosphere. I think of a lot of times in the mornings when I see students come in and we all gather in the lobby to do our pledges and to pray for each other. It's just interesting to see the excitement that everybody has when each student walks in and they get greeted by their friends or greeted by a teacher. It's just really unique to see that and to feel that family atmosphere.
Providence started back in 2010 with just an idea that I had that I knew was something that the Lord was putting on my heart. My children, Molly and Reed, were at a school called Cornerstone Prep that is a university model school, and we loved it. But my husband Mike and I decided that we needed to move back to Rome and start a university model school. And only because we both had been praying about what we needed to do with our kids, and the Lord on our hearts separately had been kind of telling us that we needed to move back to Rome and start a school. So we literally were driving down the road one day and stopped at a red light, and Mike looked over to me and said, "We're supposed to move back to Rome and start a school." And I got chills and started crying and said, "Yes, we are. I've been praying about it and thinking that you would think I was crazy if I said we need to move back to Rome and start a school." But that's what we did. And the folks at Cornerstone helped us tremendously. So the next year, in 2011, we opened our doors, and our kids came to be two of the very first students at Providence. It was a thing that we knew then was something that God wanted us to do, and we still feel that same way today, is that Providence is definitely a school that God knew about long before any human did, and we still feel His blessings today.